Hi, this is Meteorologist Steve Pellettiere, and I am the Weatherman. Thanks for checking into the weathermanpod.com on your Thursday, 22nd day of the month of January 2026, a month that started out warm. Now it's getting a very frigid, bone-chilling cold for the next several days. As a matter of fact, we have sequences of some polar outbreaks, which will bring very cold weather. The next one will be arriving on Friday evening. And then it looks like also a big area of low pressure is going to be forming just off the Virginia coast. And the projections right now, and this is not really necessarily odd, but really in a situation like this, I've seen it maybe about 4 or 5 times in the past 50 years that I've been looking at weather, that you have this widespread area of heavy snow that's going to be expected. It's almost like 300 miles wide by 300 miles across along the coast, extending from the Shenandoah of Virginia, eastern sections of West Virginia, just about all of Maryland, and central and eastern Pennsylvania, all of New Jersey, southeast New York, and central and southern New England, including Long Island. That the amount of snowfall could range between 10 and 15 inches. Not really uncommon when you consider the type of weather situation that we have all across the northern hemisphere. A little bit while back, I told you about what was going on in Moscow. Well, it's just about all of Russia at this point in the west, which is around Moscow and St. Petersburg, and also in the east in Siberia. Just tremendous amounts of very, very cold weather, tremendous amounts of snowfall, measuring snowfall in at feet, or of course in meters, but also looking at some of the drifts that go up 3, 4, and 5 stories up around these apartment buildings that they have there in those specific cities. So a tremendous amount of winter weather is across that continent, Asian continent, Eurasian. And we are going to get just a touch of that with this next storm that's coming through. And as I mentioned yesterday, this series of polar vortex outbreaks that will be commencing again later Friday into Saturday. Then the storm comes by, a little bit of a break after that, another outbreak of some cold weather next Thursday and Friday, and the possibility of yet again some more coastal storms towards the end of next weekend, the end of January, and the beginning of the new month of February, at least the first 5 to 7 days of February at this point. Still looking at or below normal. There will be some days where it'll be above normal, but for the most part, the trend is below normal, and we'll probably see the month of January come in at around maybe a degree to maybe a half a degree below normal, depending upon how much, of course, cold we do get over the next several days. Well, weather-wise for your Thursday, it's going to be a partly sunny day, and one of those warmer days that I mentioned, generally 40 to 45, or the low to middle 40s, I should say, because it's a large area we consider eastern PA up to New York City and into the Boston area. And looking for the evening being partly cloudy, overnight lows 21. Then a cold front goes through, and when that cold front goes through, there may be a few snow flurries, but nothing much. Friday's looking partly sunny, highs for the day of about 30 to 35 on west winds. That'll be gusting up to 25. Partly cloudy at night. Then Saturday, that cold vortex is here. It'll be partly sunny with a high only in the upper teens, pretty much like it was on Tuesday of this week. And then that snow develops overnight Saturday into Sunday, continues heavy at times on Sunday, and Sunday night tapers off towards daybreak on Monday. And right now, the accumulations of snowfall, kind of hard to believe, but it says somewhere between as little as maybe 8 or 9 inches to as much as 20 inches in some places along the Jersey Shore and Long Island. So that's, again, this is just a projection from what we call a blend of all the weather models that we've been looking at. We'll have more in-depth details on this upcoming storm on your report on Friday. So you have to make sure, listen in. Then join us for a real analysis of the weather situation on Friday. We'll be looking at just about every model and seeing what they all are saying. And if, in fact, this has any historical precedence, and something else that we'll be looking for at that time. So as mentioned, we are going to get generally fair skies up until the big snowstorm on Sunday and Monday. If you are traveling by air today, and again, if you're traveling this weekend, if you're planning on traveling on Sunday or Monday or even Tuesday, it's really going to be tough. I would get out earlier. See if you can book a flight a late Thursday or Friday or Saturday. You have the time. Make sure you do it, because that big storm will lock up travel in the Northeast during those days. But if you are traveling by air today, With a little frontal system moving through, just basically a west wind and dry conditions for your Thursday. Good weather at Philly, Baltimore, New York, LaGuardia, JFK, and Newark. Also pretty good weather up in the Boston area. Still have those pesky lake effect snow showers and squalls in Buffalo and Rochester, and also up around Utica, Rome, and Messina, and New York State. And snowy weather across much of the state of Vermont and New Hampshire as well. To the south, it looks like some rainy weather in the Atlanta area as that high pressure starts to build in there. So there could be a little bit of a slowdown into the Atlanta area because of the possibility of some ice and some weather there during the daytime today. Similar situation for Charlotte. Down in central and south Florida, it looks like later day thunderstorms, but nothing major. Houston, just clouds, but very light showers, if any. Dallas is also looking at fair and pretty nice weather. Chicago, the possibility of some snow showers, but it will be cold, but generally dry. Pretty good weather getting in and out of the Chicago area. Looks like some rain in Southern California, San Diego, L.A., and also a chance of showers in San Francisco. And the showers will be moving into Portland and Seattle later today and tomorrow. I'm Meteorologist Steve Pellettiere, and I am the Weatherman. I hope you have a great day today. Again, we're going to be doing some in-depth analysis of this big storm coming our way in our reports on Thursday night and Friday, and even onto Saturday and Sunday. So make sure you're going to stay with us, and I'll probably try to give you the best information possible when this storm does, in fact, arrive in our area. Have a great day. Talk to you first thing tomorrow. See you then.